Just be yourself was some of the best advice I've ever received when making anything from photography to even videography. And honestly, I never really listened to that until I looked back at my work and I looked back on what I was doing on this YouTube channel and realized that I wasn't really being myself. So I took a hiatus, I took a break. And for 2 months, I've really just been trying to figure myself out. So here's a short video on what I've been doing for the last 2 months and how I've been trying to figure out what I want to be, along with some tips on how to be yourself and how to find that as a photographer. My first tip would be to start changing the kind of photography you shoot. I started to get burned out with influencer media and celebrity media, so I switched it around and started just, taking pictures of my friends, family, and people around me. And then I started to really put myself out of my comfort zone by shooting landscapes, shooting different kinds of films, shooting different kinds of cameras, and just really trying to see what gets joy out of me again. What really gets me starting to want to take pictures again. And I started to find out that there were a lot of things that are out there that I didn't enjoy, and there were things that I did enjoy. Tip number 2 would be to go out. Get yourself out of your house and through the door and start shooting. Take your camera everywhere. Find moments in every single minute of your life where you could just find this event or a moment and take a picture of it. Even if it's lame right then, you might find some value in it later. So really, I would suggest to go out and start traveling to other states. Travel to other cities you've never been to. Experience new things and find wonderment in new things. So that would be tip number 2. And it's something that I did that I really enjoyed. I went to Tennessee and North Carolina and other states around me where I could try to find joy again in new things. I started finding new landscapes, new people, and new cool things to really go out and shoot and enjoy. My third tip would be to really just get yourself off of social media. It really dictates everything that you shoot if you really let it maneuver you and manipulate you into doing that. See, you're gonna get discouraged at first because as you start posting something different from what you usually post, people won't like it as much. People just won't understand why you're doing it. They're there for one reason, what you used to shoot. And as you change to the new thing, now you're going to start seeing that those likes go down, those shares go down, those features go down, and that's okay. Be fine with that, because as you keep moving towards that, you're going to start attracting the people that do like what you like now, that do like what you've moved forward to. Now, that doesn't mean that your other followers don't have any worth or value. You can thank them for following you up until that point, but you've got to do this for you and move forward and just change that direction. Comes to a question that Matt Day asked the other day in one of his videos is, if social media didn't exist, would you still be shooting photography? And I think every photographer has to get to a point where they say to themselves, yes, I would shoot even if social media didn't exist. So take that step back and rearrange and just look for another mission that's not social media. I guess those are my theories, my opinions. This is not at all to be objective or anything. It's mostly subjective. If there are other tips that you think of, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. But before you do that, make sure to subscribe, as I will be posting on this every week and really trying to keep up a little bit better than I have before. Thankfully, my life has gotten a little less busy, and I'll show you just how much I've really kind of gained in the last couple of months with this little montage video of my work and some video of me just shooting around and doing whatever. Alright guys, I hope you have a great day, and just see you next time.